and welcome to Newsline TV. My name is Grace and this is Wezesha Biashara Show. Today we are going to talk about communication etiquette, and as usual we are privileged to have our image consultant on board to help us learn how to communicate with etiquette and grace. Karibu sana Nicole.
All right.
Communication is essential.
Yes, it is.
But it has to be done properly.
It has to be done properly, yes.
With etiquette, so
With
that
etiquette.
it makes sense.
Yes, it should.
What is etiquette?
Etiquette would be defined as the guideline, the umbrella for manners. You know, what covers the scope of the expectation of mannerism or behaviorism in a certain environment, in a certain setting, and in a certain context. So there are very different areas that etiquette applies to. So today I know we are doing communication etiquette, which would mean a lot of social media, phone, whether it's mobile or hand devices, office devices, as well as email and just general office etiquette. So those are some of the things to consider when you think about etiquette.
All right. So now, where do we start with this etiquette? Because it's a wide thing. Like you say, there's communication etiquette.
Yes.
There will be table etiquette, or
Yes.
is it eating etiquette? I'm not
Yes.
sure which one it is. I mean, all these things do affect how people perceive you.
Yes, they do.
So, as far as communication is concerned, what are the general factors that we need to be thinking about as far as etiquette is concerned?
Okay, in communication, I think the base of communication is that you're trying to send out a message because you're hoping to receive something back. So ideally in communication, the person who is thinking about how do I have the right etiquette to undertake this task is first of all know who you're sending the message out to and what message you anticipate to receive. Is your message in line with the feedback that you want, or is it vague and someone has to figure it out for themselves? So for example, if let's take for example office etiquette, just general office etiquette, which is a good place to start, is that if you come into an organization and maybe you're now going to be here for a long time or for a while, the while that you'll serve there, it's very good to study, and that is why companies should have basic SOPs, standard operating procedures, because those things put an expectation on you as a part of the company team to respect protocol, to understand and help processes to function effectively, and as well as just manage yourself, how to maintain the common office environment for productivity. So basically in that line of thought, then you would know that etiquette is a guideline on how to behave, how to present yourself, how to represent, your expectation by the person who has sent you out to do the communication, whether it's on email or on phone, in any aspect.
All right.
Yes.
So basic manners. If you go to, like, say, an office, a general office setting,
Yes.
basic things is, of course, you'll not go there and be rude. You will greet people when you get there, I believe, and of course follow the procedures depending on the environment there.
Yes, the context.
Where do we learn this etiquette?
It doesn't come naturally, I would say, because homes are different and a charity begins at home. Who you are begins at home, because how you were raised, how you grew up, and then at some point it's how you added value to yourself. You knew this is what you want to do with yourself, and so you equipped yourself with it. So if as you grow along the lines, then you realize, oh, maybe I should invest in knowledge of this because it's something that is going to impact or affect my business. Then you just gain the knowledge, call someone, like you could ask us, you could call us at Maniko to come and give you the information, the basic needs, the starting information, the development information, because how we see it is every day is a macro win, micro win, just depending on where you are. So we'll just work with you and support you along your journey, but ideally it's something you have to invest in because you want to get something out of it.
Right.
Yes.
Etiquette affects a lot of things. Just talk a bit about that,
Okay.
in your professional life.
Yeah.
What are the things that are likely to be affected by not having proper etiquette?
All right, let's start with perception, because when you walk into a room, you send a message, you are a message. And as long as you know that about yourself, then you self-manage. So you know that you might be an angry customer, maybe you bought a lawnmower and it didn't even work, it didn't even start, or it started and immediately the blades cut. So you walk into this company and you want to say, you know, you sold me something faulty. So when you walk into that company and you want to complain about the lawnmower, etiquette says that you might be upset about it, but it's not the receptionist who sold you the lawnmower. It might be the customer sales attendant who is at the back office right now. So just manage yourself. Etiquette has a lot to do with self-management. So ideally, that is the best place to start with etiquette. Accept that you don't know everything and you can't be everything at the same time. So self-management is a critical way to handle etiquette.
Right. There you have it. Etiquette is about how do you manage yourself? How do you want to present yourself? Etiquette affects a lot of things in your life. It determines whether you get the positive response you're looking for.
Yes.
Sometimes it will even determine whether you get that job or not. You've got to learn yourself and manage yourself.
Yes.
That is the starting point.
Yes, it is.
We are going to continue with this series on etiquette. As we do so, we invite you to join us on our Facebook page on Newsline TV. We also invite you to get in touch with us on the numbers scrolling on your screen. Nicole is available to consult with you and help you improve on your etiquette.
Definitely.
And we really wish and hope to hear from you. Feel free to be in touch with us as soon as possible and stay with us, because in our next episode, we are going to be looking at the various forms of etiquette. Email etiquette, mobile phone etiquette. Stay with us and keep tuned. Asante sana and God bless you.